Imagine seeing a person and discovering you cannot decipher their expression. No emotion, no response, only quiet. You begin to question, are they concealing a secret? Are they guarding themselves? Or maybe they just don't experience feelings like others do? People who are emotionally cold are both intriguing and baffling. They observe the world as spectators, navigating life with a serenity often confused with a void. Yet beneath that neutral look lies a psychology, a cause, a history. The reality remains, emotionally cold individuals are not all alike. A few conceal themselves behind barriers, others observe, perpetually one move forward. Some are purely self-interested, and others are detached in ways you wouldn't detect. After this video, you may begin to identify these traits in those, or perhaps in yourself. This is because the realm of emotional detachment is more profound, unusual, and human than it appears. Many individuals are not cold by nature. They are made cold. It begins with childhood pain inflicted sometimes by relatives, sometimes by peers, or by an individual they trusted implicitly. When a young person endures emotional disregard, censure, or disloyalty, their maturing mind grasps a potent lesson. Expressing emotion is perilous. In psychology, this is known as emotional conditioning. Their mind connects being vulnerable with suffering. Voicing feelings activates a stress reaction, leading them to repress emotions defensively. It isn't a lack of feeling, but that feeling itself now seems hazardous. In adulthood, this manifests as serenity or emotional remoteness. They maintain superficial discussions. They steer clear of intimacy, as closeness feels like being exposed. Weeping or showing vulnerability is terrifying, though a part of them craves it. Outwardly, they might appear apathetic, but the reality is they care profoundly, and caring before costs them dearly. Their emotional detachment is a defensive mechanism, a method to prevent suffering even at the expense of connection. This next type is detached not from trauma, but from thought. Deeply logical, intensely rational, and often withdrawn, they approach life like a riddle. They do not react with emotion, as emotions seem unproductive. Picture saying you are upset, and rather than offering comfort, they respond, "All right, here is the fix, do this." It's not from a lack of concern, but because their mind instinctively favors finding solutions above emotional understanding, their emotional remoteness is not a rejection. It is merely their mental process. They talk in data, not sentiments, and express love through deeds, not warmth. Narcissistic individuals frequently appear self-assured and appealing externally, yet emotionally they are frigid, like a deep freeze full of insecurity. Psychology explains their emotional detachment originates from a brittle sense of self, encased in a gleaming ego. They shun authentic feelings, as vulnerability registers as a threat. They crave adoration but find empathy difficult, thus your feelings may seem burdensome to them, not a priority for concern. They frequently matured learning that love is synonymous with achievement, so they now shield themselves by managing the story, remaining remote, and securing their genuine emotions. They are not antagonists. They are individuals who were never taught emotional safety. So, rather than forming deep bonds, they maintain shallow, refined interactions focused on themselves. This next one is the enigma, the type others perceive as daunting. They remain silent, not from anxiety, not from past pain, but because they are perpetually evaluating their surroundings. This is the kind who observes individuals prior to offering trust. They seek to comprehend your motives, your conduct, your reliability. A few may label them remote, others may label them haughty, but in reality they are simply cautious. They feel that emotions disclose excessive information prematurely, so they disclose nothing. This kind can be profoundly faithful, but only once you have cleared their private assessment. Therefore, having reviewed the four kinds, the frozen survivor, the logical mind, the narcissistic features, and the quiet observer, which one resonates most with you? Have you encountered an individual like this, or do you see it in yourself? Post your insights in the comments, let's discuss it. Grasping emotional detachment could assist us in comprehending one another better. If this gave you a new perspective, please subscribe. We explore further daily. Remember to like this video. It assists more individuals in finding content such as this. And if you wish to link up with people who share your mindset, join our Discord community.